This is huge. No recounts, as the numbers are in and verified by very smart people, probably the smartest. The winners of the Top Shot Challenge are Isaac Eye Candy Meyer, 47 installed for the rookies, and Mikey Milkshake Manhire, 48 installed for the veterans. Fantastic job. Truly incredible. Huge.
Welcome back,
Evo Nation.
It is August. Can you believe that, Dan?
That was for Benji.
Yeah, Benji loves that intro. Can you believe that it's August already?
I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot.
But another incredible week last week. Finished up the
Top Shot.
The Top Shot Derby.
What a whirlwind.
Yeah, I was saying here in a second you're going to see the Pro Spotlight, but we had 7 reps sell over 20 in a week during that Derby. Like, that's incredible.
We've done this now collectively a long time.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I've seen the amount of effort that we just witnessed.
No, people were killing themselves. I mean, to the point that every office, the technicians don't like us as much anymore because we were having them work very hard. So congratulations to everybody. It's fun to look back and see what you accomplished, what you were able to do. But now the office versus office is going to start. So you got another chance to, if you didn't win, to redeem yourself / see how far you can push it. But last week, our company numbers, overall, we installed 471 alarm systems.
That's a lot. That's a lot of alarm systems. Top offices: Detroit with 151, Lafayette with 101, Mobile with 76, Houma with 51, Nashville with 37, Shreveport with 26, and Baton Rouge with 24.
Yeah, what's incredible about that, when you look, I was looking at Mobile's numbers and Lafayette's numbers with Riley and Isaac. You know, they were selling 20 to 40% of the office volume is out there rolling. So it just kind of shows what you can accomplish. Dinner Goal winners last week, we had Lafayette and Nashville as the winner. So Dinner Goal will change a little bit this week because we're office versus office. So going forward in the winner's bracket, the winner of that round automatically wins Dinner Goal. So Detroit has a first week bye, so they have to beat their last week Dinner Goal. So their Dinner Goal is 152 this week.
But for everybody else that's in the brackets.
Yep. Whoever you're against, when you beat them, you automatically win Dinner Goal all the way up until the last week. And then the last week, obviously, is the grand prize. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Top 10 vets last week. Mike Manhire with 24 accounts. Jansen Markham with 15. Jet Vance with 11. Ian Meyer with 11. Cole Hymas with 10. Cade DeBell with 10. Zach Richardson with 9. Caleb Kelsey with 8. Ian Busat with 8. And Greg Youngins with 9.
Yeah, incredible numbers with the top 10. Shout out to Mike. I know that was his personal best. I mean, I've never sold 24 in a week. 23 is my best week ever. And I was in a cherry hood in Rogers, Arkansas that I thought everybody wanted it. So congratulations. Top 10 rookies last week. This is actually more impressive to me. We have Isaac Meyer with 22. Riley Sutton with 21.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about a punch-out fight those last couple days. Yes. Jakai Coker with 7. Austin Commanding with 7. Cameron Costile with 7. Tyler Kemp 6. Fisher Pratt 6. Darius Andrus with 6. Cam Walsh 5. And Asa jumped up in there. Congratulations, Asa.
Let's go.
With 5 as well. So great numbers with the rookies. At this point in the summer, it's anybody's ball game. So just keep pushing.
This is so going on to the monthly numbers, because we just wrapped up the month. Company wide, we did 2,256 installs, which roughly boils down to probably around 5,000 outdoor cameras.
It might be more than that. It's a lot of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of big finance deals this month, so
yeah,
just crazy.
Looking at the whole structure of it, I mean, we get focused on sales and installs and this, but what you guys are accomplishing is actually amazing. The idea of how much equipment, how many techs, how many calls, service calls, everything, it really is incredible. We're at 8,900 clean accounts. By the time you're watching this, we should be pushing over 9,000 accounts. So pretty awesome. But top 10 vets.
Okay, this is drum roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jet Vance was 62. Jet, that is
we got to get him on the podcast. Holy smokes.
Yeah, he was rolling through the whole competition too. So that 62 month is huge. Rom with 47. Travis Davis with 48. Also crazy. Jansen with 49. Ian Busat with 44. Zach Richardson, 44. Mike Manhire, 40. Jackson Powell, 37. Nate Barbieri, 37. And Greg with 35. Greg Jenkins. So incredible numbers for our vets last month.
And again, we're going to move on to the rookies. It just makes it that much more incredible. I think what's incredible is the example that the vets are setting to show that it's, you're able to do what these guys are doing. So starting out, Top Shot winner, Isaac Meyer with 46 installs on the month. That is incredible. Zach White, with 40. Riley Sutton with 43. Tyler Kemp with 36. Ja'Kai Coker with 33. Isaac McMahon with 25. Austin McMahon with 25. Cody Rhodes with 33. Darius Austin with 22. And Fisher Pratt with 23. All right, I can't do it anymore. I'm putting my glasses on.
And that was only 9. Dusty.
Sorry, Dusty was on the next page. Dusty Harris with 20, making it into the top 10. Oh my gosh, I can see.
Yeah.
My eyes were watering.
Welcome back to the glare, but now you can read the names. So that's awesome. So great last month, guys. Great last week. Things are rolling. This summer, you guys have done extremely well. Office versus office starts. Well, it's already started. By the time you watch this, you will be competing.
You're in it. You're in the comp.
Yeah. Couple little tips. I always love the office versus office because you can get, let's say you're in, I don't know, pick an office. Let's say you're in Shreveport, Louisiana. You can rally a customer around, hey, I know I'm pushing you hard. We're in a competition against Detroit. I really need to get you installed today so we can beat them. And you can get people so like, oh, yeah, screw them,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember because of the LSU rivals that they have, I remember getting people like, "Oh no, dude, we gotta beat them. We gotta beat them."
Yeah.
And we'd send
They'll
victory
call their
photos.
buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can rally people around that competition.
So use that. If you're not using the competition, on the spotlight, you'll see Isaac talking about like, hey, how are you knocking a door at 10:30 at night? I know Riley and Isaac both Saturday night had customers calling other customers. I was talking to Isaac. He was like, hey, is Riley getting another one? And I was like, last I talked to Benji, he had a guy calling his friends going, hey,
we got to get this.
Anybody know
we got to do this.
Don't need an alarm. They're going to give you a great deal. So use that in your pitch. Hey, we're doing free setup, free connection, free install because we're in a competition. And I think it'll help you. So yeah, keep up the great work, guys. You're doing amazing. And for our Pro Spotlight today, we got the winners of the Top Shot last week.
Absolutely. Let's roll it. All right. So for our Pro Spotlight today, we've got Michael Manhire and Isaac Meyer.
Winners of the Top Shot competition. Both of you, congratulations. Hats off. That is incredible.
Yeah. Let's dive in for time's sake. Let's start with Mike. How you feeling now? Like Sunday happened. You rested, I would imagine. When you woke up this morning, what'd you feel?
Well, we woke up and we had a manager call about the office-to-office competition, so that's what I'm worried about now. But yeah, it was fun. It was a whirlwind. I'm thankful that you guys put this competition together for us. It helped motivate us for sure.
Yeah, some stats on Mike real quick. He did 48 in the comp. He did 36 sales and installs in the last 8 days. He sold 13 against Travis, 13 against Jet, and then 10 against Ian in the final. So 8-day span, put in 36. My question for you, Mike, from the beginning, you wanted it. With your seeding and everything, you weren't like predicted to win. Can you just talk to us about the mindset you had written on your mirror? I want to win. Walk me through that a little bit.
Yeah, I think what was super helpful for me, we started as a team doing 75 hard. And one thing that I talk to my team about a lot is like decision fatigue. A lot of the times we go through our days and we're deciding, oh man, should I go to the gym? Should I get out and knock? Should I knock late? And you're having to constantly put yourself in this decision-making mode all day, making 10 plus decisions, and you start to get tired of making the decision. If you make the decision once of what you're going to do, then you already, you don't have to go through that every day. So that was kind of like my deciding factors. Like, hey, every day I'm getting up early. I'm going to hit the gym. I'm knocking until it gets dark. like I told myself I was going to make that decision, and then I was able to just operate more more confidently and kind of on autopilot because I wasn't waking up wondering what I was going to do. I know I was going to go up early. I know I was going to sell.
Pre-decided.
Just making that decision beforehand is definitely what helped me out a lot.
My favorite story of this entire competition, Mike, I'm going to embarrass you a little bit. So Mike was against Travis, stressed out, selling super hard, and wasn't eating. Dis was selling back to back to back. Had to go to the restroom. Gas station's too far. Mike went to the bathroom in the woods and used his sock. So he was walking around without a sock the rest of the day.
I don't know if a lot of the guys know that that's why the victory photo was the way that it was.
Yeah, in the woods. So, I mean, that just kind of shows you how much he was trying to, like, every second have to go, don't stop, overcoming, trying to get text to go, etc. So,
and I think the difference is some guys are going to listen to that story and be like, yeah, absolutely not. Like, that's ridiculous. But those guys don't have a $2,000 gun they won.
Yeah.
Or any of the other guns. So just remember why, I guess. So
all right, and then Isaac, you're the top rookie on the year right now, and brought the comp home. Walk me through that a little bit, because
real quick, one crazy stat. Mike throughout the whole competition, so I took the dates, 48 installs. Isaac, 47 installs. So for a rookie to be throwing down those numbers is incredible. So how'd you get there? What, like Brad said, what's your mindset starting out? And then was there a turning point where it was kind of like, oh crap, I gotta full throttle, or was it full throttle the whole time?
There's definitely a couple times I had to step on the gas more than others, but it's all mindset. Like, you know, waking up in the morning, just like Mike is saying, just wake up in the morning, do your morning routine, and be prepared to knock those longer hours. So during the competition, like, we were knocking from 9 to 10:30 almost every day. So it's just mindset, being able to put in those hours, and just just keep your head on your shoulders for sure.
My question to both of you, and we'll just take turns really quick. What's your mindset, or what are you telling yourself after 10 p.m. and you're knocking a door? What are you telling yourself going up to that door?
I'm telling myself just to make myself different, because obviously everybody hates getting their door knocked on, especially at 10 o'clock. So I would just go into it, be like, hey, I'll be super quick. I'm in a competition. You have to hear me out. So doing that, and just realizing, like, you're here for a purpose. You're here for something, you know, worth accomplishing. So that's kind of my mindset going into it. I don't know about Mike's though.
Yeah, Mike, what do you got?
Yeah, for me, I think the reason the competition helped me is my brain doesn't go into that overthink mode, because I just have a goal that I'm focused on. So I think, especially for guys watching, like, refocusing your goal. I'm not thinking about, am I bothering this person? Does this person have a no soliciting sign? Is it too late to knock? This is my goal, whatever I have to do to get that goal. It allows my mind to just be focused on one thing. So setting the goal for me is what helps, because my brain just tries to figure out a way to accomplish it, as opposed to getting distracted by other things.
Yeah. My question, so we had in this competition, clearly it worked. We had 7 guys sell over 20 accounts in a week, which to me is just mind-boggling. Right. The idea of, I was watching Riley and Isaac on Saturday, back to back, all day actually. It was kind of a slower day for both of them. You could tell they were working because the credits were popping, but the installs weren't landing. And just the stress factor, Benji's calling me like, are they still working? I'm like, yeah. Cops getting called on. I know Ian, Isaac's brother, was sitting in the car. And like, cops are like, what are you doing? I'm like, no, like, you guys, yeah, it does look sketchy. Like, go to stinking Walmart and wait for him. But just the whole idea of putting in the numbers, making it happen, and believing. So my question is, so imagine you're a rep that hasn't produced what you wanted to this year. I know, Mike, you've had weeks where they weren't wonderful, but then the mindset of flipping the switch and making it happen. What would you tell for everybody for, you know, some guys have 2 weeks left to 8 weeks left max for everybody. So there's very little time. We always say it's a sprint, but right now we're on the last lap. Turn on the gas, run to the end. What would you say? Like, how can you get your mind to believe that you are good and you can do it? And it's all mindset.
Yeah, I can go. I liked even what Sean said on the last podcast about seeing what you're made of. Sorry, Caleb, can't answer that. Yeah, seeing what you're made of, and even if you weren't, like, if you're deciding at the end of the summer, man, I don't know if I'm going to go back last summer. Okay, that's fine, but at least don't go home in your car at the end of the year wondering, hey, what if, or what if I gave more effort? If you go in 100% and then you go into the off season, then you can genuinely say, okay, if I give my 100% effort, even if it's for the last month, okay, whatever. If you're going for August, give everything that you have in August. If you go out and you only sell 5-10 accounts, then you at least know what your baseline is. But maybe you go out and you surprise yourself and you do sell 30-40 accounts and you find something in yourself that you didn't know was there. And so yeah, that's been encouraging for a lot of the guys. I think they don't even realize the numbers that they could sell. I mean, I think even Ian Busat on our team absolutely murdering it, sold over 40 this month. And so then you start to see, wow, if I just held this pace, you could be a 200, 300 account rep. So I think it helps you believe in yourself a lot. Even if you don't do this job forever, you'll be able to carry that confidence into whatever is next for you. So definitely leave the summer with your head held high, for sure.
Yeah. Isaac, anything to add to that?
I definitely agree. You know, burn the boats back home, because everybody thinks, well, what if, like, I could go back home and do this job, or I could go do this. Focus that one summer on being the absolute best you can at the job you're doing. So if you're not a sales guy, but you get a sales job, use the absolute best of it until the end of your, like, contract, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just.
And it is a short. I mean, I think your dad's a good example. Your dad was rolling, doing well, then decided to ride a Segway and bust his kneecap. And I had a conversation with him this week of like, man, I wish we could have got more. I wish I could have done more. And now he's home because he can't walk for 16 weeks. But take advantage of the opportunity. It is very short and it is going to end. So great guy. Great job, both of you. I'm proud of everyone in the comp, but you guys just killed it. And I'm super proud of you guys and how hard you worked, the effort you put in. So take that confidence and keep it rolling. So we're excited for both of you.
I think we now know why Isaac wanted to win the gun so bad. He needed to expand that collection.
Yes, it's probably breaking some apartment rules right there.
Well, sweet. Awesome. Thanks for being on, and we appreciate all you guys' hard work and example you guys have set. So let's go break some more records. Pro Spotlight, incredible work by those two guys. It would be interesting to see the hours that they put in.
It was a ton. Because what's funny on Mike, so this has never happened because I usually get up pretty early. Mike was waking me up at, he's an hour ahead. So at 6:15.
Can you check this job?
Yes.
Hey, what tech's on this job? Hey, can you
at 6:15 my time, and I'm like, the techs are asleep, buddy. Like they're not getting there.
Yeah. But he wanted it.
That final round, he was in customers' living rooms at 7:30 at night.
We FaceTimed one of the nights. It was close to the end, and we FaceTimed, and on his mirror. I mean, he wasn't joking. It is written like so boldly, and it's in present tense. It's not like I'm going to win or whatever. It's like I won, or I can't remember what it was, but it was like present tense, so that's important.
You should send the picture and let him put him on there. Yeah. Hey, couple things to wrap this up. Mexico. So we have all of that booked. If you're still on the fence, we have basically this week to get people added because we're going to add some more room. So I'm going to send out to all the managers the list. But if you're on the fence, reach out. We want you to come. I think it'll be real fun.
And flights are going to be cheaper. Like they gradually get more expensive. So procrastinating can cost you a couple $100, and that sucks. So if you're going to go, set a sail tour aside, pay for the flight. Worry-free. Passports, ensure that you're starting your passport process because that can take a while. I know they're caught up. They weren't COVID delays like they were, but just don't neglect that, okay?
Dan, I do have a question for you because I've had a lot of rookies. I'm not a gun guy. I mean, I like guns. I just don't live, breathe, and have 14 on my wall like Isaac.
Yeah.
The process of getting these guns, because we've shipped every other prize. Everybody has their prizes for the whole summer. How do I get a gun and mark it, or what's that process? Walk me through that.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you can't just stick a gun in a box and send it through USPS. You can actually, but if caught, you will go to federal prison. So we're not going to do that. There are certain allowances state by state. And so ultimately, the rule of thumb is if you're touching, then you can get a gun shipped to you if it's a long gun or a shotgun. The pistols, however, you have to be back in your home state to receive those and be your eligible age for your state, which does change per state. So ultimately, the easiest and best way is going to be to wait. I know that that's not fun for anybody, but because they're guns, real guns, they have to be shipped through an FFL. So you're going to get home, go to your local pawn shop, your gun shop, talk to your dad. He's probably already has a buddy or something that has his FFL, and we can ship that gun from Black Rain to that FFL and do the paperwork. If you are driving near Missouri and you don't want to wait, you can cruise through Black Rain. They have a massive showroom, which is super sick with thousands. There's probably 40,000 guns that they have in their showroom and tons of swag and backpacks and hats, all that stuff. And you can swing by, give them a heads up, let them know you're coming, and they can fill out the paperwork and you can pick that gun up depending on where you're from. So you can call me, get with me, and I can help you facilitate picking those guns up if your state will allow that, if you're not a Missouri resident.
So if I'm driving through to Utah or whatever, I could actually probably get my background check and all that done in advance and then just pick it up?
You can't do the background check's about 20 minutes. So
Okay,
you get
so
there, you
that's
fill
not
it
the
out, you need your driver's license, fill it out. Depending on your state, you can pick up the shotgun or the rifles, but the pistols you cannot. So that's the tricky one.
Why do we do pistols?
Because they're
Just
cool.
kidding. This is kidding. All right, so I mean, worst case, they go to a pawn shop, get the FFL.
Yep, go to
Black
gun
Rain,
shop.
because all the guns are at Black Rain. They'll ship it to that FFL.
Yep.
They'll do the background check, pick it up there.
Yep. Almost all the guns are at Black Rain.
Yeah.
The rest are in my trunk.
Yeah. Had to do a photo shoot. So, all right, well, that is it.
That's it. Go
take
kill
care.
it. Office to office. Go throw down.